course, I forget that I can actually talk. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm just going to be recording for my videos, so I thought I'd just try something. Since I've got to record for my audio anyways, I might as well just do it live. So, I need to close my door. One sec. You want to stay in, Boo Boo, or you want to leave? Good girl. This is technically my second ever live stream, because my first one was me just playing with things. Okay, got that going, got that going. Okay, everything looks good, especially since I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I wanted to add music. Didn't seem to be working properly. What if I did this? Thank you. My best friend actually made it for me, so I really love all the music she made for me. Alright, let's turn that down just a little bit more. Alright. There. Now we got music, and now I can record my voice. Alright. Where was I again? Alright, I had just read the really hard part that I kept messing up on. Alright, so let's go with that. Hey, scary stories in the rain. For the rain. I'm just gonna call you Scary Stories. So all I'm doing here, guys, is just recording my lines that I'm going to be putting in my video anyways. This is just a test to see if people are kind of interested in watching. It's something I gotta do anyways, but they're never going to be saved. I'm going to delete them once I'm done. So this is, you're here, you get to see things. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. And I'll try to keep talking and all that jazz too, so you get to hear me mess up as much as possible, because I mess up more than you think. Alright. And then you can see where I am on the screen with my story as well, so you can kind of keep going along with me. Alright, here we go. SA, System Admin. Tech, one of our clients' IT personnel. CEO, client CEO and boss of SA and Tech. Me. Boss, my boss. Yeah, I kind of accidentally did a live stream to kind of test something with Silver, because Silver wants to do a live stream tomorrow for his 200 subscriber special. And I was like, well, you know, I've kind of been thinking about a live stream myself, so let's try to play with it. And I was like, well, why don't I just live stream me reading the stupid things I'm going to be reading anyways? So I give you a little bit of background noise, and I can change the music as I like, and all that jazz. So I'm not going to put anything copyrighted on, even though I was listening to Sirius XM for a while there, which is pretty nice, but I don't want to get in trouble. I don't own rights to any of those songs. Also, if you hear a random thump, it's because my dog knows perfectly well she can open the door to my room, and we'll use that to get into the room, whether or not the door is closed. I won't lie. I don't actually read off of my screen. I read off a tablet, so you're not even seeing what I'm actually reading, because the tablet's like right in front of my mic, so I can talk to it. Yeah, he'll be streaming it at 6 tomorrow, Eastern. It's gonna be me and PA on it, and we're just gonna help him out, and he's just gonna be answering some questions and all that jazz. I should make a little playlist here. Hold on. Let's make an actual playlist. So you guys don't have to listen to the same song over and over and over again.
She pushed the door open.
Okay. Hey MCT, so anyone that's late here, I am just recording stories that for my channel. I have them mostly picked out. You can see on the screen what I'm reading and all that jazz. I'm just making a quick kind of playlist so you guys don't hear the same song over and over again. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Even though I do love this song. Let's put haunting bells, rain. How do I don't want to. Cancel. Okay, so you might hear the music cutting in and out real quick here. And might as well. Okay, now we're just going to play all.
So I come from a Dutch background.
What are you doing? This is not what I just told you to do. Not even close.
So I come from a Dutch background. I am nowhere near fluent.
Okay. That was not what I was trying to do. I don't know what just happened there. You guys get to see me do all the mistakes. How's that sound? Okay, yeah, that's fine. But that's not what I asked for scary stories to have on it, though. Okay. This is... I don't like... That's not what I just told you to do. Okay, well, I'm just gonna change music as I want then, because my music, are songs. Maybe because, oh, maybe it's because. I don't know what that was. It just... I don't play with this computer all that much. Text to speech, I guess, is what that was. Okay. I'm just not understanding this program, which is not... Aha! Music. No. Music. Oh, it doesn't recognize these. That's weird. But you're playing it. Okay. I'm just going to figure this out another day. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the story then. At this point into the ordeal, we had at least 3 to 4 meetings where... At this point into the ordeal, we had at least 3 to 4 meetings where we had addressed our grievances with SA's behavior. Each meeting would start with both sides bringing up... Each meeting would start... Did I actually... Yes, I did hit record. That would suck. At this point... Let's just restart that. At this point into the ordeal, we had at least 3 to 4 meetings where we would have addressed... I suck at this. Okay. At this point into the ordeal, we have had at least 3 to 4 meetings where we have addressed our grievances with SA's behavior. Each meeting would start with both sides bringing up the outstanding issues on others. Each meeting would start with both sides bringing up any outstanding issues on other subjects, and then we would dedicate 5 to 15 minutes towards the end solely to talk about how our account permission changes were getting out of hand, and how it is in turn affecting their users and their patients. The client is a healthcare field. Okay, let's just restart that altogether. At this point in the ordeal, we have had at least 3 to 4 meetings where we have addressed our grievances with SA's behavior. Each meeting would start with both sides bringing up any outstanding issues on any other subject. Nope, that's not it. Each meeting would start with both sides bringing up any outstanding issues on other subjects. And then we would dedicate 5 to 15 minutes towards the end solely to talk about how our account permissions changing how our account permissions changes were getting out of hand and how it is turned into affecting the users and their patients. The client is in the healthcare field. Each and every time, the conversation would go as follows. This is totally the wrong music for this, but anyways. Make sure you guys can see where I'm reading. Hi, Boo Boo. Hi again. You just can't stay out, eh? Okay, well, I gotta close the door. You can stay in here, but you can't be all over me.
Lulu. Mom's working. What are you doing?
Just 1 second, though. My dog has been having one of those days today, so I just need a moment. She's been all over me all day, and I need to record. And I'm happy you didn't follow Sleep AA. That wouldn't have been good. Okay, so... Boss. Okay, so now that we've wrapped everything else up, we once again need to discuss... Oops. Boss. Okay, so now that we've wrapped everything up, we once again need to discuss what we're going to do about our account permissions being manipulated without consent. SA. Remember that your accounts are in my domain. You guys no longer need access to X, Y, and Z. So the access has been removed. Just forward those tickets to us and I'll take care of it. Boss. SA. Users are getting frustrated about us Boss. SA. Users are getting frustrated about us being unable to resolve their issues on time because us not having account access. No, I didn't like that. Boss. SA. Users are getting frustrated with us being... Blah, blah, blah. Boss. SA. Users are getting frustrated... Boss. SA. Users are getting frustrated about us being unable to resolve their issues on time because of us not having access. CEO. I believe you understand that in the end, you're going to end up taking all the flack for this. CEO. I believe... Oh, okay, so it's not... Oh, shoot, I've misread that. I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm not liking that recording at all. Yeah, Rain, the one where we were playing Among Us. Boss. Okay, so now that we wrapped everything up, we once again need to discuss what's going on. Nope. Boss. Okay, now that we've wrapped everything else up, we once again need to discuss what we're going to do about our account permissions being manipulated without our consent. Without our consent. SA. Remember that your accounts are in my domain. You guys no longer need access to X, Y, and Z. So the access has been removed. Just forward those tickets over to us and I'll take care of it. Boss. SA, users are getting frustrated about us being unable to resolve their issues on time because of us not having access. CEO, I believe you understand, in the end, you're going to end up taking all the flack for this. So this needs to be remediated. Remediated. Nope, not remediated. Welcome back, MC. And you guys are gonna, actually, I shouldn't do that here. I'll do it on.
Remediate.
Remediated? Oh. Okay, not what I was expecting. This needs to be. Hey, Raven. Hey, Oxvale. This is literally me stumbling over my tongue, and you guys can listen to it. I thought it would be something interesting. And worst comes to worst, you guys don't enjoy it, and I don't do it again. Where should... It's a party! Woo! Again, worst comes to worst, if I don't like it, I don't do it again. I mean, I'm not also planning to keep this permanently. So this needs... So this needs to be remedied for all of our benefits. CEO, yes, I understand. I've been swamped and I haven't been able to speak to SA about this. SA and I will speak about this offline and make sure you don't have this happen again. Fair enough, Raven. Fair enough. Especially with my dog being all over me as of late. She's been kind of needy, though that's, I guess, my fault for having a husky. Okay, I think I'll switch the music now again. I'll figure out the music thing another time. I'll just make this work for now. Let's go with this for a little bit. Though this song makes my heart race every time. My show's about to go live. I don't think I've ever seen you, Oxvale, before. That doesn't mean you haven't subscribed to me forever. Just means I haven't seen you at one of my streams yet. Or, not streams, but my premieres. This is my first ever real stream. And of course, our goddess MCT is here, so that's great. Don't you just love false promises? Anyways, before we move on with the story, I want to clarify something that many of you are most likely thinking now. Why is SA not being reprimanded? Why is he still employed there? Simply, unless SA does something that would directly involve HR intervention, SIO is the only one with the authority to fire him. And why doesn't SIO fire him? Because as an C-level employee, he will always claim that he needed to fit 12 hours of work into 8 hours of workday, leaving him no real... Yeah, I did write that right. Because as a C-level employee, he will always claim that he needs to fit 12 hours of work into an 8-hour workday, leaving him no room to deal with SA. Oxix? Well, I guess you just randomly came to my stream. That's pretty awesome. It's just me reading the stories that I'm going to be using for my channel, that's all. Nothing special, but just kind of something different. You are too fat to run, MCT. I don't believe you. Okay, let's just make sure you guys are all on the same page as me. Okay, yep. In the end, tickets were being handled, issues were being escalated. In the end, tickets were being handled, issues were being escalated with appropriate urgencies, and other department managers were probably not receiving enough complaints to warrant a meeting with SIO. So, with that being said, SA was essentially allowed to let loose, but you'd be out of your mind if you thought I was going to let this ruin my life. Yes, you did. Evil. I think it, or Outcast. I like calling you Evil better. No, Rain, we haven't decided who we're sacrificing. She also prefers cake, so we'll just get her cake. I think MCT would like cake instead. I should just do this. I think it would work better. There. I think black night vision's better for this. I made up a word. I didn't mean to make up a word. I meant to read the word. It doesn't mean anything. I do make up words all the time. As time went by, we noticed that SA was no longer attending meetings, but Boss and I were not letting him get away with that easily. No, let's do that again. As time went by, we noticed that SA was no longer attending meetings, but Boss and I were not letting him get away that easily. I kept track of each and every ticket that we were unable to resolve due to our permission changes, and I sent Boss weekly reports comprised of all these tickets. Every month, he would have to consolidate these reports and have an offline conversation with SAO. And have an offline conversation with SAO slowly. And have an offline conversation with SAO and have an offline conversation with SAO solely to complain about SA's misconduct. Let's try that again. And have an offline conversation with SAO solely to complain about SA's misconduct. Apparently I can't say solely. Solely. So we have 7 people here. I'm shocked that anyone's here. Hi, everyone. You're watching me stumble over words. Yay! Misconduct. There it is. I'm not entirely sure what the what verbatim he would use for these means. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what verbatim he would be using during these meetings, but he told me he tried his best to go over each and every ticket in the report to really let this sink into CSO's head. So if a user was ever to complain to their manager or to CSO directly about a ticket taking too long to complete, we now had solid proof to show that it was direct result of SA's misconduct. It was only a matter of time. I could say solely by itself. It's when it got thrown into the sentence. It was slowly kept happening. No, I don't enjoy this music. What are you talking about? One day, I got a call from tech while I was at the trouble desk. Okay, let's try that again. A little less fail. One day, I get a call from tech while I was at the trouble desk. Yeah, I think almost everyone in this chat would know the struggles of sometimes the sentence just doesn't want to work. My favorite joke is English is 3 languages in a trench coat pretending to be another language. Me. Hey, tech, what's going on? Me. Hey, tech, what's going on? I already had their personal extension memorized. We were on the phone all the time due to our constant accelerations. Yeah, that's accelerations. Okay. Me. Hey, tech, what's going on? I already had their personal extension memorized. We were on the phone all the time due to our constant accelerations. Tech. Hey, me, I want to inform you that we're going to be passing the duty of patching workstations back to our team. SA passed it out to me, but I'm getting swamped with getting users set up for... But I'm getting swamped with setting up Da, 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 da. But I'm getting swamped. Say pass, blah, blah, blah. But I'm getting swamped with getting users set up to work from home due to insert 2020. Workstation patching here is not a lot of work, but I can tell that I'll end up slipping. Workstation patching here is not a lot of work, but I can tell that it'll end up slipping my mind, and I can't have that happen. Oh, so SA bit off more than he could chew? Interesting. Me, of course, no worries, Tech. Can this hold off for the day or two, though? We're going to have to review the patching policy that we've set in place before SA comes on board. I want to make sure that it's up to date. Tech, sure, the sooner the better, but no rush. Let me know when you're ready to transition. Let me know when you're ready to transition. Click. Yeah, this is the story of how he quits this job because of SA. So it's only gonna get worse from here, Raven. I'm sorry. Speaking of tech support, Raven, you're supposed to give me some tech. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Fast forward a few days. Policy was reviewed and I signed by both parties. Nope. Fast forward a few days. Policy was reviewed and signed by both parties. We regained access to the server and manage patching. Tech and I then schedule a few screen share sessions so that he can go over the new machines that they have added and the new patch system and the new patch schedule they have set up. Workstation patching was done once a week between the hours of 9 p.m. and 4 a.m., which included security updates, third-party updates, pretty standard stuff. Tech mentioned that he and SA had also been pushing out third-party updates during the day as long as they did not require a reboot. His reasoning was that he wanted to ensure that the their browsers were always up to date because he didn't trust that his users browsing the internet. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's stop there for a moment. Yeah, I couldn't work tech support. I'd probably end up telling someone to go shove off. I couldn't do it. And I'm not as tech savvy as I could be either, which probably does not help. His reasoning was that he wanted to ensure that his browser was always up to date because he didn't trust his users browsing the internet or remotely into their machines from home, where they're not being supervised. Sure, their domain, their rules. After the call, I emailed him to get confirmation that it's okay to push out a third-party update during the day, and get a response saying that it's fine, mentioning the same reasoning as above. Cool, I'm covered. Everything was smooth sailings for the next 2 months. Patching was going fine. We were new. Everything was smooth sailing for the next few months. Patching was going fine. We were now accustomed. Everything was smooth sailing for the next 2 months. Patching was going fine. We were now accustomed to executing the appropriate tickets, and SA had not messed up our accounts at all. But of course, nothing gold can stay. What, you just enjoy me messing up, Raven? Is that why? One day, I pushed out a Google Chrome update to 7 stations in the late afternoon. These machines were offline the night before and didn't receive the update. As the update is being pushed out, I get a call from SA. First time I've spoken to him since our last meeting. Yeah, the music's just going to change randomly when I go to change it. I didn't get them to work. Oh, I see how it is, Raven. You just enjoy me messing up. I see. It's kind of funny in its own way. Well, this is my very first ever live stream, so... Well, real one. I had one earlier, and it just was a test. It was just Mr. Mr. Creepshow, me, Silver, MPA, just messing around and figuring out a program. Me, hey SO, how is everything? SA. Did I say SO? I did. Me, hey SA, how is everything? SA. All is well. I just want to ask why there's an update being pushed out in the middle of the workday? Me. Oh, it's just a third-party update. 7 machines failed last night and they need to have their browser updated. SA. Yeah, yes, but why is it being pushed out now? Why not at night? Me. Well, Tech said that you and he both push... Me. Well, Tech said that you and he both did this when... SA. Me. I would never in a million years authorize an update in the middle of the day. Are you kidding me? I know. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna redo that. Yeah, I've actually gotten way better. I used to be so much worse than this. When I first started, I think my first stories took me hours to record, and especially since I'm dyslexic too, I've gotten much better. And so I gotta I'm restarting the whole thing. My door was actually open. Me. Hey SA, how is everything? SA, all is well. I just wanted to ask why there's an update being pushed out in the middle of the workday. Me. Oh, it's just a third-party update. 7 machines failed last night and they needed to be... 7 machines failed last night and they needed to have... And they needed to have their browsers updated. SA. Yes, but why is it being pushed out now? Why not at night? Me. Well, Tech said that you and he both did this when... SA. Me. I would never in a million years authorize an update in the middle of the day. Are you kidding me? I know Tech wouldn't do it either. I know Tech wouldn't do that either. I do not know why in the world you would think that this is okay. I stay silent, thinking, was I set up? Was this a trap? SA. Don't worry, I stopped the update. Have a good day. Click. Thanks, Raven. Luckily, I'm very mild, so for the most part, I'm not as bad as some people I have seen. And this actually has helped me too. I was very bad at reading things out loud, and now I'm way better than I used to be. Again, practice. At this point, I'm appalled, confused, and most of all disappointed in myself. At this point, I'm appalled, confused, and most of all disappointed at myself. Pushing out an update in the middle of the day is never good practice unless it's urgent. Why did I do it? Was I wrong to do it? Not even a minute later, I get a call from my boss. Oh, no. Okay. I didn't reread this one because it was just a continuation. I normally always read them one time, so I just knew that I had to see how this ended after reading the first one. Boss, why the bleep did... No, not bleep. No, okay. Why the... Yeah. Boss, why the fudge did I get a call from CSO saying that you're pushing out updates in the middle of the day? We never, ever, ever do that. What is wrong with you? Me. Boss, you have to understand that I was... Me. Boss, you have to understand that this is standard procedure. Boss, this is never standard procedure. I never instructed you to do something like this. I'm literally furious. I've never instructed you to do something like this. I am literally furious. Me. It's standard procedure for them. When they pass their responsibilities onto me, I got expected. I got explicit. There it is. Me. It's standard procedure for them. When they pass their responsibilities onto me, I got explicit consent from tech to do this for security reason. Boss calms down. Wait. Are you serious? Are you sure you have proof? Me. Yes, I'll send you the email from tech now. Boss. But I thought SA was in charge of patching before you. When was it passed on to tech? When was it passed on to tech? Me. Tech told me that SA couldn't handle it and passed it on to him, and then he passed it on to us. Boss. Finally realizing that SA was behind this. Wow, okay. Send me the email. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it it's not your fault. Me. Sure, saying it over now. And just FYI, there are no reboots scheduled for this update, and no one sent in a single ticket about that causing an issue. The complaints came straight from SA. Boss. No need to say more. I'll handle it. Thank you, and sorry for yelling. Thank you, guys. It's nice to hear that. Oh, I forgot to do this. Click. Even though I'm probably throwing a sound effect in, if I want to have it there, I have it. It also helps me. Oh, we're just about the end. Yay! Okay, I'll show you guys that much. Click. I found that sound when you hang up and goes beep, beep. I found that. I think that one's perfect. It's like super long and I don't use the whole thing, but. Just to clarify, when SA and Tech were in charge of patching, they were indeed pushing out these updates in the middle of the day, as it was a pre-approved beforehand by CSO. Okay, let's redo that. Blah, blah, blah. Water first. Yeah, I really didn't expect anyone to show up, I'm not gonna lie. I just was like, I'm probably going to be speaking into the void. But, you know what, it gets more content onto my channel. It's worth it for me. I mean, I make a butt of myself all the time, so why not? Just to clarify, when SA and Tech were in charge of patching, they were indeed pushing out these updates in the middle of the day, as it was pre-approved before by CSO. CIO. Yeah. Just to clarify, when SA and Tech were in charge of patching, they were indeed pushing out these updates in the middle of the day, and it was pre-approved beforehand by CIO. I found logs that confirmed this and also sent these to boss to prove that I was not the first to do this. Fair. I had nothing. I didn't even have my glasses on, and I somehow was sitting there reading. Well, he had it first thing in the morning, and I mean like first thing in the morning. I mean, you were still streaming at what, middle of the night? So you probably were still asleep. Evil. Realizing I should clarify. I'm kind of having a one-sided conversation with myself. How is this unusual than any other day, 242? After this incident, boss contacted CEO. Oh god. Why so many letters. Okay. After this incident, actually, keep that one. That is a good one. After this incident, boss contacted CEO and CFO of the client and scheduled. EST, I think. It was his time that he's talking about. It was like 8 mine. It was really early. Way too early. After this incident, boss contacted CEO and CFO of the client and scheduled a meeting with them along with CIO. I could tell this was the last straw. I could tell this... I could... Yeah, I expected you to be still asleep, evil outcast. My dog doesn't let me sleep in, so I didn't get a choice in the matter. I was up anyways. And for the 7 people who are here that aren't speaking very much, hello still. I am still stumbling over my words, but that's okay. I could tell this was the last straw. The result of this meeting would determine SA's fate. Would we all finally be free from the grasp of his paranoia? Paranoia. That's actually a really good line. I could tell this was the last straw. The results of this meeting would determine SA's fate. Would we all finally be free of this Would we all finally be free of the grasp of his paranoia? Would he finally be released into the wild and set to run Would he finally be released to the wild and set to ruin another MSP in place of us? Well, it turns out that in IT, there is no place for this type of naive thinking. It turns out that in IT, there is no place for this type of naive thinking. So no, So no, essay stayed. Hello again, Rain. And the other people that aren't speaking, there's like still 4 of us here. I will figure out how to make this playlist work better next time. It's not accepting my music. It will play on it if I click the music, but it will not add the music to this thing. I got no clue. Could do that next time, I guess. Let's go with this one next. So IT is the only place you should think naive, eh? That's fine, PA. I'm just poking more fun that people are here and not speaking, and I'm quite shocked. I've been on this for an hour, and right after I do this, I'm going to be done for the night. But, I mean, I did get a good amount of recording done. It's not 20 minutes, but, I mean, this is normal for me. Go have your shower, Rain. Enjoy it. It's good to see you here too, Rain. The CFO and the CEO said how well everything, god damn it, okay, hold on. CFO and CEO how well everything was going on based on the number of tickets that were being closed and how minimal the complaints had been. Oh, great. The CFO and CEO saw how well, nope, that's not very well done. The CFO and the CEO saw that. The CFO and CEO. Why does everything have to be letters? I get that, Evil. I kind of need to take a shower too. I'm going to take it after this. I got to go back to work after a week off. Oh, it was so nice. I don't want to go back. Yeah, it's very tongue-twisty. The CFO and CEO saw how well everything was going based on the number of tickets that were being closed and how minimal the complaints have been, and deemed that we should keep everything as is. According to them, we just need to work everything out. The minute I heard this, I marked a day in my calendar as put in 2 weeks' notice. Gotta do that again. Put in 2 weeks' notice. Thank you, Silver. Okay, I'm almost at the end here. Woo! We can do this! Leroy! I'm so little. I'm so old at this point. No one does that anymore, but I still love that meme. All right. A few days later, I called my boss and explained that I wasn't cut out for this, and I was leaving the company in an effort to find a position in my true career path, software engineering. He understood completely, knowing the previous incidents would have caused anyone to walk out. Out of sheer respect and appreciation for my colleagues, and my boss, I put in a month's notice before leaving instead of the usual 2 weeks. This would give them enough time to find my replacement and allowed me to transition. Okay, one more time. And allow me to transition my work to them and my other colleagues. I ended up staying an extra week on top of that just to keep clear. Wow, OP, you're really nice. I ended up staying an extra week on top of that just to help clean up a few things that were on my account. A few things that were on my account. Fair Silver. I don't know if they thought it was going to be easier to be this, but they might have not been able to get a job in their trade at first, so maybe they just took this for now. Raven? I don't think they thought it was easier. Hello, Puppet. I think I've seen you once or twice on other places. And just so those people who just came in, this is just me recording my lines or my stories for my videos. Maybe that's where I've seen him, Raven. I'm not going to say those with my mouth words. I'm only going to type those because that'd be even creepier. Okay, last paragraph. Let's do this. Since leaving, I found a new position as a software English, come back, please. I need you for just one more paragraph and we're good. Since leaving, I found new positions as a software engineer. Since leaving, I found a new position as a software engineer at another company. Boss has contacted me with other software developer side gigs, and that Boss has contacted me with other software development side gigs that his contacts have sent him. He has truly been a blessing in my life, and he has taught me much more than I expect. And he has taught me much more than I expected to learn while working for an MSP. It's unfortunate that the incident pushed me away, but at the same time, it really made me realize how much I dislike working tech support. It really made me realize how much I dislike It really made me realize how much I disliked working tech support in a toxic client contract relationship. I did it. Tech sport. Yep. So the new world is tech sport. This was just a random stream anime. It wasn't planned, and I also knew that lady, I can't say her name properly, Spooktoria, she's doing a live stream, so I wasn't expecting many people to show up anyways, so I didn't really tweet it out or tell anyone. I was just doing lines. I guess you can call me Mother. I mean, I am older than Raven, so I guess it's fair since, you know. And that is the end of our tech sport. Tech sport saga. Apparently, tech support is now tech sport, even in my mouth. Okay. No, I didn't make them. I got them made by a really talented artist on Twitter, and the link to him is in the description, and I'm just trying to find his name again. Something else. Hannah Fuktuki. Like, yeah. Not a name I can pronounce very well. Yeah, I am actually older than Raven, weirdly enough. And yes, I know I sound quite younger, and I do act a little bit younger than I am. Not younger than Raven, just that I do like to act younger. I don't know why. But yeah, I am older than Raven, actually, weirdly enough. But yeah, so if anyone really likes chibi art, again, my artist is down in the description. He's a really nice guy, really fast, does a great job. Apparently mind is blown. But yeah, so hopefully I didn't mess up as much as I think I did, and I got all the stuff. If not, I can always enter a little more, but... I can act like an old person as well, Raven. I just don't see the point here. I mean, I work with like quite a bit older people from my job, which is kind of weird because my job is very physical, but I'm gonna miss not being home all the time. This music was not made by my friend, by the way. This is just some piano music I found way back when. But we'll go with that one. That one she did make for me. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the story I kind of sort of told you. Yeah, again, he's in every single video in my description. There is the artist, and it is linked right there for you to get to him. Really good guy. Again, very fast. I love his chibi art. Very inexpensive, especially since you're American, Raven. It'd be cheaper than it was for me. I'm definitely not playing anything. I did miss one little front part that you guys didn't hear, that I had recorded beforehand, and I was not re-recording. And it's just like a few months into it's just a recap of what happened last time, and it took me so long to say that. And also, if you hear thumping, it's because my mic is in a box, and I put stuff on top of the box all the time, and I forget that it makes a thumping noise. It's okay. I plan to do more of this. I actually am thinking about making this my norm, just to kind of get a little more content out there. Like, these won't ever be, like, on my channel. I think I'm going to leave them up for maybe 24 hours, and then I'm going to delete them, because this is just me recording. Thank you, Raven. I try really hard. But yeah, I think I'm just going to I'll keep that in mind, Raven. Definitely. And it has to be on your channel, because I want to steal your subscribers. What? We don't have Geico here. I live in Canada. So I do love those commercials, though. I always made the jokes of, did you say 50% or more on your car insurance? No, I live in Canada. Damn it. I also hope you guys love the little screen thing. I actually think it's kind of cute. How it got set up and everything. Also, stuff isn't in the center, and I now need to fix that because I just noticed. Because let's just do that. Share. Me and Raven can share subscribers. Though I know for a fact we already share subscribers. The music wasn't too loud, correct? Or should I make it louder? How was the music, just so I have future reference? Thank you, Raven. Yeah, I just want to make sure, if you guys notice I'm, like, doing something wrong, especially since, like, I've never, like, done any of this. If you find that I'm doing something, if you need me to turn up something, though I can't really turn up my voice all that much, that is as loud as it's going to get, but I can lower the music, I can up the music, all that jazz. I'm going to do my pluggy plug plugs. I do have merch if you guys are interested in merch. They have both the avatars on the mugs, on the t-shirt. It's all there. It has 242 reads and daydreams and nightmares with 242, which is my podcast. Not that this is ever going to be on a podcast, but if you ever decide that you want to listen to my stories and not, watch a video, there's that. But of course, my videos have text and effects and stuff, so it kind of brings you a little more cinematic on my YouTube. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to help me there. But really, the biggest thing you can do is subscribe. Subscribe seriously helps me. And I'm so happy you guys just came and hung out with me as I read stories. And hopefully my dog will be less annoying and I have to go deal with her and see how she's doing. I at least got one story done. I'm way behind on what I'm supposed to be doing. And I hope to see you guys soon again. And perfect, the music's just loud enough. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna figure out a playlist and get that done, so it just kind of cycles through it for me. I had to keep switching it, just because I don't want you to have to listen to all the same stuff over and over again, so. Thank you so much, Raven, and thank you guys all for coming. I really hope to see you again soon. I'm just going to try to do more live streams. I actually really enjoyed this. This was actually really fun, and it got me more talking with you guys, which is also why I like the premiere so much, because I get to talk to you guys more and kind of get an idea of what I'm doing wrong, what I need to change. You also get to see how much I stumble over words, which I just think that's every narrator's problem. We all just stumble over our words and we want to hide it. I'll post next time on my Twitter and everything that I'm doing this. So there will be no hidden. I didn't want to get in Lady's way. I knew she had a video going up, and this was just kind of last minute. So thank you all so much for coming, and I hope you all have a very good night, and I will see you next time. Sleep tight, and don't let 42 bite.